So I grew up in Texas. That's where I started fishing bass. Texas is something like 95% privately owned. And maybe it was just my part of Texas in which I grew up, but there was not a single outdoor experience that I had where I didn't have to either pay a fee or know a guy or ask permission or at the very least rub elbows with a dozen other sportsmen and outdoor enthusiasts trying to have the same outdoor experience as me. And so when I moved to Idaho, which is something like 60% public land, much of it national forest and wilderness land, stark contrast from Texas. I found something here in Idaho that I thought was long gone. When I'm fishing or hiking or camping, backpacking in these Idaho wilderness areas, it's the most free I've ever felt, and it's the most patriotic I've ever felt. Like, I've never felt more American, more proud to be American and live in America than when I'm in national forest wilderness area doing what I love doing. And that's something that, even though the fishing was great in Texas, I never experienced this in Texas. And so now I can never take public land for granted again. And you might think I care a little too much, but shoot, if anything threatens this, what I have right now, that is a threat to my well-being, and it's a threat to my identity as an American. So yeah, I care about the state of our public land and of our forests. And I know it's easy for me to say that because I live here. But this really is a part of America's ethos. This is meant to be for every American to enjoy. Whether it's this vast wilderness that I'm in now, or whether it's a park, a green space, surrounded by city, public land is something to be treasured, because once it's gone, you don't get it back. And so I care very much about our public land, and I hope other Americans do as well. And part of me hates singing Idaho's praises just because I am worried about the day where I won't be able to cast a line without snagging a dozen other fishermen's line. But public land is for every single American to enjoy. That's why it's here. And Idaho special. Idaho is something to be treasured. Isn't that right, Daisy? Yeah, that's right. Shoot. Dadgummit.